today we're going to continue to work on our global warming essay. It's our persuasive writing essay, and it's got really two different parts. Okay, I've got three things listed here, but they're really two big parts that you're going to be focusing on. And the first part is what is it? Meaning, what is the issue? Like, why does it matter? Like, what is it about it? Okay, we say global warming, so what, right? If you're talking about an issue, you need to be able to define it for somebody and make sure that they're very clear about what it is. Secondly, we need to talk about why does it matter. Now, you can do this where both of these two things are intertwined in the same paragraph or paragraphs. I have chosen to do them in two separate paragraphs, okay? So my first paragraph here involves the what is it? Global warming with their 1.1 degree rise in temperature over a course of about 100 plus years versus in the last 22 years, it rising by 1 degree based on greenhouse gases being going up into the atmosphere and being trapped up there. So now that I've kind of defined what the issue is, I now need to go into this part here. Why does it matter? One of the resources I have is from the NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, and it's the climate change impacts. Okay. And I went down here. This is also on our campus page. Talks about it being a complex issue. It talks about water, and one of the things in here is it talks about two different things. One is that there are abnormally heavy precipitation events. Those could be monsoons, they could be strong hurricanes, they could be really heavy El Nino years. Um, but then conversely, it says there are strong drought years. So over here in my writing, what I'm going to do with my second paragraph here, or my next paragraph, is to talk about how there are many effects related to global warming, okay, or climate change. So really, straight off the bat, don't deceive your writer, right? The big issue is the main idea here is there are many impacts related to climate change. Perfect. One of the impacts, right? I'm going to kind of list them off here. One of the impacts is heavy precipitation. Precipitation, and if you're somebody who does not know, right, you might want to look up what the word precipitation means. You could also click on it here. This has a link for it. I could go through here and figure it out. There are precipitation uh, is rainfall, and there are times when these are significantly and way more heavier than they normally would be. These are occurring more often than they have in the past. I could continue on. What would be really helpful here would be to provide an example. Now, on this page, it doesn't provide an example. If I were to continue on, I'm kind of looking through. It's got food, it's got human health. These are all really good things. It would be really great to be able to go into one of our resources here on our global warming essay site and find something that says, hey, go to this site and let's find something that talks about when there was a massive amount of rain and that was really heavy in that particular area and it was really destructive. Okay. I could talk about flooding, I could talk about other things. And that would be where I want to add that into this particular paragraph. Okay. So that's going to be your goal today. Is going to make it so that you have at minimum two paragraphs. Really try to fill that first page, if not go on to your second page about what is happening due to global warming and climate change, and what are the particular things that are happening. Specifically, why does it matter to people? Why should I care about it? Okay, give them examples so that they can clearly see what is happening.